So if you go to Samrat Computer Programming, we were working on JavaScript for drawing and animation. So the last class I showed you something about functions. Okay, today I'm going to discuss about looping. Okay, Samrat, for that you have to scroll down and you have to select new JavaScript program. Once you are here, okay. What is the loop, Samrat? Loop is something which we use to repeat. So, for example, okay, I am using a fill command to give a color. It's a red color, and then I'm typing your name. And 20, 40. So you can see your name is appearing. But Samrat, if I want to repeat this name, say this in a text size also. I want to repeat this name multiple times. So one way is that we can type it. I can copy this, change the y-axis, one more time copy, change the y-axis, one more time copy, change the y-axis. Like this, your name is coming on the screen. But suppose Samrat, I want to print it say 100 times. Then copying of the name or copying of this text like this won't be a very good solution.
Okay.
So in such cases, if you notice these lines which are there, line number 4 to 7, what is changing? Text word is the same, Samrat word is the same, x-axis is the same. Only what is changing is the y-axis. So what we can also try is that if there's everything very repeated, only some small changes happening. So we can put we would prefer to write it once and let the computer do the multiple typing for us. Okay, so I would prefer to just type it one time and let the computer will add multiple time for me. When the computer will, how the computer will add is that I want this line to be repeated multiple times. Text Samrat should come again, text Samrat should come again, but with different y-axis. If text Samrat word is to be made to be printed again and again, the name would come multiple times. And how we do it is that we use loops. A loop has a start. I tell what is the start, and a loop will have an end. So I want to print it 10 times. A loop will have a start and an end. Very simple, as simple. Okay, if this example will make you understand why we use loops and how we write loops. So always remember, a loop will have a start and an end. Start means from where you want to print, end means till how much you want to print. 10 times I want to print, 1 to 10. Then a loop will have an entry point. Entry point means the actual body of the loop will come. We write it with the word while. You can consider this while as a door of a room, and this is the actual content in the room. It's like this: if I want to enter into the room, I need, and the door is locked. So if the door is locked, we need the key to enter into the room, and the key is the condition which we write here. If the condition is true, means you have the permission to enter into the room. If the condition is false, which means you can't enter into the room. You understanding this much, Samrat? Clear?
Yeah.
So what is to be printed? It depends upon the condition. If it's true, Samrat, what will happen?
I'll repeat.
Yes, it will repeat. Very good, Samrat. Very good. It will repeat. So what we do here is that we need to make it true. That's fine, but we need to make it false also after some time. We don't want it to be true, true, true always. Otherwise, it will go on repeating itself. So that's the difficult task for a programmer. That is to make your program true and also make it false after some time.
Okay.
So how we do it, Samrat, is we write with something that is, if I write it here like this, while start, I will use the variable which we are using, the two variables, start and end. While start is less than equal to end. Is it true or false, Samrat? Is start less than end?
True.
Very good. Start value is 1, end value is 10, and 1 is anytime less than 10. It is true. The body of it will enter into the text. It will print the text. So once it prints the text, the name would come. But then I also want it to like, so once the name Samrat comes, but this is a while. While what will happen is that after this line number 8 is printed, the program will just not go out. The program will again come up and check. Check what? Check whether the condition is true or false. Second time it will check if the condition is still true. 1 is still less than 10. Third time also it will check 1 is less than 10. Fourth time also 1 is less than 10. So what will happen is that every time it checks 1 is less than 10. Since 1 is less than 10, okay, it will be like an infinite loop. Okay, it will be like an infinite loop. So we also need to make sometimes false also. Right now it is always true. So we need to make it false also. How we make it false, Samrat, is that if I write up here start equal to start plus 1. So what will happen is start value would be changing. It won't be 1 always. It will start with 1, it then will go to 2, it will go to 3. So it is getting incremented and is getting changing. So it's not a fixed value always which is going to come. Okay, so with this we can, there would be a time would come wherein a start value would become more than the end value after 10 times. Start value will become more than the end value. So when the start value becomes more than the end value,
Uh,
okay, the start value become more than the end value, what will happen is that the loop will become false. When the loop become false, the condition become false, the program would close. So somewhere we need to, this line number 9 is important. Somewhere we need to make him go ahead. Okay, that is make the condition, try to make the condition false. You
okay.
understand, Samrat?
Yeah.
Yeah, see here. So it is important, okay, what idea, what logic we apply. So now, Samrat, when we okay, so we have given a start and an end, and we have given a range. But the only thing is that now the value 40 is always fixed. We'll just change it quickly. I'll write variable y equal to say 20, variable y equal to 20, and I'll use this y here, and just increment the y also, y equal to y plus 20, so that next time when it loop starts, it will print a new value of y, which is y is getting incremented to 20, 20, 20.
Okay.
Could you type the program from the start, Samrat, and see yourself also?
Okay, I'll type this. It works.
It works very good, sir. So you understanding, Samrat? Okay, what you
Yeah.
type?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can save this program somewhere. Okay.
Okay.
So this save command will not allow us to fetch it later. So save it in some document or somewhere. Copy it and save it.
Okay. Okay. Done.
Okay, good. Okay, now we'll try with something more, Samrat. Okay, basically this idea, okay, looping is very important. Once you understand the loop very well, okay, things will be very easy for you ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so what example we'll try now is, I'll share some code with you. Samrat, this program you have to type now.
Okay.
It also uses loops, but with images. Yes, Samrat. Please
Okay,
type.
I'll type that. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Once the value is starting from 50, then we define with the while loop. The while says while x is less than 50. So there's a range. Initial value of x is 50, and we have to go till 350.
Okay.
We have made a line. If you notice the line has x1, y1, x2, y2. In the line, only x value is through a variable. The rest everything is fixed. This everything is fixed. So x1. So this is a 50. This point is 50. The next time the line is getting plus 50. So x value is changing from 50 to 100. Then is 150. The starting point 200 is 50 and 300. Okay. Then the same thing is happening with ellipse also. Ellipse has been drawn at 50. The width and height, the y value is same. Only the x is changing every time. X is getting incremented to plus 50 plus 50. If you look up here, you can change this avatars. Just click. So could you try this, Sandra?
Okay,
Typing and
I will try. Yes. So what do you want me to do?
Try
Oh,
to,
okay. I
yeah,
see.
try to complete programs.
Okay, I did it.
Very good. So yes, so this is something an example of loop which we are using. Samrat, this is a small example which uses uh, trying to make a build a house by just using the triangle, the rectangles, and the fill command. So could you type this also and see? So you'll type this out somewhere.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, very good. So we have Samrat now. So let's try another example of while loop, wherein we are going to display the table of a number. See, for example, I take a number, say 7. And now I want to print this. I want to get the table of this number 7. So we have, again, as we discussed, we have a start. Start from what? 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 7 threes are like this. Still 7 tens. So start and end. Then I will write up here while. So you will define one more variable. Variable y equals to, we have already. So we will write up here while start is less than n. And we'll tell start has to go till what? Start equal to start plus 1. So this is something which is fixed always. Start and end and start to start plus 1. So this will ensure that whatever we write further, it will be iterated 10 times. Then I write up your text. You want to display this x plus multiplication sign plus start. Start is the number 1 first time. Plus is used for concatenation. Plus actual printing will happen. X into start.
Okay.
Common. I define the variable y equal to variable start, variable end. Okay. For Samrat, see why I'm not getting the result. Everything looks fine, no errors also. The reason is that we need to use the fill command because there is no color given to the pen. Okay, so this is the while loop, Samrat. So displaying a table. If I change the number from 7 to say 17, instantly it gives me the table of 17.
Okay.
So please type this program and see.
Okay.
Samrat, I'll just come from the washroom. Can you type the program? Samrat?
Yeah, no, I'm doing that.
Yeah, no, I'll just come from the washroom. Give me 2 minutes. I'll come from the washroom. Okay, sir. So have you typed the program? It's done.
Yeah, but I'm not getting the result.
You're not getting result. Okay, no
No.
problem. Could you share your code somewhere? Could you? On your chat box?
Okay, wait. Okay, on this one. Oh, this is it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So let x equal to. Correct. The output is not coming. Okay. Why the output is not coming? Hmm. Start is somewhat here. Less than equal to sign would come.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Or the minus sign.
Oh, it still doesn't work.
No problem. So could you save this program also somewhere?
Yeah, okay.
Samrat, could you modify the same program to give me
What? You
just
let
print
me
me
know.
numbers from 20 to sorry,
The output's still not coming in.
it's still not coming.
Yeah, it's still not coming. I
Now
changed
I
the.
think you should be you should be getting the output.
No, I'm not getting it.
You're not getting the output.
No.
Okay. Could you copy this code which I am sharing you? I'm sharing the same code which I have typed.
Okay. That works.
Okay. Okay. Samrat,
Yeah.
now just modify the program. So instead of the same program to print me numbers in descending order 20 to 1.
23-1.
20, 19, 18 like that.
Okay, let's try. Oh, I did it.
Oh wow, that's very nice. Very fast, very nice. Okay, so I think you're getting a good understanding for the concept of the loops. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll try some further examples, Samrat. Just like how we have the while loop, we also have the for loop. In for, what we do is that, Samrat, we write the start. I want to start with 1. Okay, everything in one line. Variable x equal to 1. X is less than equal to 10. X plus plus. Okay, so we have a for loop, Samrat. For is shortcut of while.
Do I type that down?
So type it very good. Okay, so this is an example of a for loop. Okay, and so we have while loop, we have for loop. We can use them for our like images. We can use them for making graphics, for adding some text. Okay, and we have the condition, start value, end value. Okay, so these are some examples, Samrat. which are there. So do you want to continue, or we can stop this much for today?
I'm gonna stop this for today.
Okay, 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 Samrat.
Bye.